the museum that real life. What's up, everybody? What's up? I don't have my magic hat on. I forgot my hat. I don't have.
Oh, get out of here, Carl. You
You
don't
want to
got the
borrow one of
magic hat
mine?
on. We're on live, Kev. We
Real
live.
life. What up? What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us here. Another Sunday. We have
Yes,
lots
sir.
on the docket today to talk about. We are obviously going to talk about Pastor Marvin Sapp. The man said, "Lock the doors. I need 40,000 on leave."
Hallelujah.
He said, "Doors. I need 40,000." When you watch the video, though, he was serious about that. Lock the doors.
No, he was very serious.
The man said, "Lock the doors.
I
I
think
need
he was, it wasn't like lock the door, it was close the doors.
close the doors."
Close the doors. He, first of all, anybody saying lock the doors, I'm running out the front door. I'm running. I'm taking off running like water boy. I'm out of there. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, he said close the doors.
Yes. So we're gonna talk about the Marvin Sapp situation. Also, on April 15th, the Caucasians of America are marching against Donald Trump. On April 15th,
Wait a minute,
the
Kevin,
Caucasians
what's
of
going on? You
America
need to
are
pause your
marching
thing.
against Kevin's something over there. Let me
Mute him. Yeah.
yeah, mute
Okay.
him. I don't know.
Sorry,
So
y'all. Go ahead, Carl.
on April 5th, sorry, the
Hmm.
Caucasians of America are marching in the streets against Elon Musk and Donald Trump and his whole government situation they got going
Hmm.
on over there. And they're asking black people to join them in the streets.
Oh no way. Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. We're not going out there with y'all to get shot and
And
get ate up by the German shepherds.
yeah,
No, we're not going. Go ahead.
black people are like, nope, we're sitting out the next 4 years. Just black people like, we are done. We
We're
have
done.
I mean, have you not seen anything over the last 400 years? Our feet are tired, pretty much is
Okay,
what.
listen, that you are 100% right. Carl, our feet and back is tired.
We're tired. Okay.
We
Uh,
tired.
Chick-fil-A, if you guys love Chick-fil-A, the fast food chain, they are giving out scholarships to their employees, and they gave out $2,500 scholarships to their employees. Was one employee. They gave out
Mute him.
$2,500. Yeah, and there's one employee. There were like four white employees, one black employee, and a black employee got $1,000. The white employees got 2,500, and the internet went crazy.
So you're saying that so a couple of people won, but the white people got more than the black person.
Yes,
Why
but
they get the same?
well, that people were asking the same question, and then some people were saying, well, maybe the black girl was part time, or she didn't meet the qualifications somehow. But they investigated.
Mhm.
They interviewed the black girl. She spoke out herself, and she said, "No, I am just an employee, just like everybody
Just
else."
like everybody else. So that wasn't fair.
So it wasn't fair. So of course, the black internet, came to her rescue, and you know, and
They did a GoFundMe or something.
GoFundMe, and she's
Okay.
now up to 12,000. Um, comedian,
Kudos.
white comedian Chelsea Handler, and the white is very important here. I'm going to show a video where Chelsea Handler said that black men love her because she's loud and obnoxious and she says whatever she wants, and you know what I mean. So the black women were like, "Wait a minute." Black men has been telling us for years they don't like us because we're too loud, we're too opinionated. All the things you're saying they love about you, they've been saying they don't love about black women. So what's up with that? I don't know. Tiffany can answer that, or maybe
Yeah, they got mommy issues. They got black mommy issues. A white woman would stab your ass up first, but you will look at us and be like, I don't want you nagging me. So, I'm not, I be laughing at stuff like that.
and
And
also
Chessie Handler, she did a documentary called I believe it was White Privilege or something
yeah,
like that. And
yeah.
I really liked it. She got a lot of stuff with her, but she'll let you know she had white privilege because when her black boyfriend got locked down, she said it was all him. And she got out.
Uh,
Okay, so she know the deal.
Also, there's another video of a brother in North Carolina who has a supermarket, and
Oh.
supermarket's damn near, and he's asked. I don't
So
know
you
how to
said
go.
that supermarket is empty?
He showed a video of his supermarket, and I mean, all the shelves are empty, and he's asking Matt to help him out. He says he needs over $100,000 in stock. Now, I'm not at know if he's asking if he's going to buy this stuff from Master P to fill up his supermarket, or if he's asking Master P to give him $100,000 worth of stuff to put in his supermarket. But I don't know
It
how.
sounds like he needs an investor or something.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about all of that and much, much more. Anything blackety black black, we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If anybody wants to hop on and join us on our chat, you can hop on for a few, and then you got to get the hell out because some people sit in like they're. If your name is not in our theme song, you can't be here for the whole show.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
make sure y'all like and subscribe and know that this is protected by fair use only, educational purposes only, entertainment purposes only. Everything up here is alleged and is our opinions only. So again, like and subscribe, share, and leave a comment.
All right. So Mama Lee's checking in with Catherine Tobias. How are
Hey, mama.
you for Kevin? As I always say, Nicole also checking in. She's checking in early. Normally, come
Hey, sister.
last 2 minutes. I guess Nicole, you learned your lesson. Uh,
Yeah, she learned her lesson. She know I was mad at her. I love you though, sister.
all right, so we have fun, and we're gonna talk. We talk serious stuff, and we have lots of fun on the show, as you all know.
Mhm.
But we're gonna kick it off with the Pastor Marvin Sapp.
Hallelujah.
I need $40,000 in Jesus' name. Lock the doors, the man said. Lock the doors. Let me tell you, when he said lock the doors,
Close the doors.
close.
He
He
was
said
like Teddy Pendergrass up in that joint.
close the door.
Come on.
All right, folks, here we go.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints. This is what I feel led of God to do now. And this is what God is saying for at least 1,000 of you in the building. And this is simple. I'm not going to challenge you the way Bishop did. But I know that there's 1,000 individuals under the sound of my voice that can do what I'm about to challenge you all to do. This is simple. 1,000 people giving what I'm about to challenge will be $20,000. 1,000 people giving what I'm about to challenge you all to do will be $20,000. Now, for those of us who are on the dais, I'm taking you higher, so put it back. I'm a strong believer that leaders lead not only in time, not only in talent, but also in treasure. Leaders lead in time, talent, and treasure. I was taught a long time ago that it costs to sit up here. Y'all don't like me. Y'all don't like me. Yeah, I'm telling y'all it costs. I went upstairs today to get my license and ordination renewed. I don't mind telling you, I was 2 years behind. I had to pay $2,000 to get my ordination and my licensing renewed. I pulled out my credit card. I paid my $2,000. How in the world I'm going to preach up here and not lead by example? He asked me to give $800, went in my pocket, gave $800. Because leadership lead and they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you.
So Marvin Sapp is setting the record straight after a viral video showed him urging his congregation to contribute $40,000 in tithes before leaving that service. Y'all check this out.
1,000 of you, I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. 1,000 of you, I said close them doors.
Oh, he said close them doors, and somebody said, is this kidnapping? You cannot close the doors to the church house. The church house doors, what did they say? The doors to the church house are open. Any church you go to, that is the phrase that pays. So this video quickly sparked backlash, with critics accusing Sapp of using pressure tactics. But he wasted no time shutting down the accusations. In a very lengthy Facebook post, so he defended his actions, saying, I personally gave much more. I mean, that doesn't get rid of the kidnapping, but anyway, he explained that the service was part of an international gathering with over 4,000 attendees, and that fundraising was a standard part of these events. He also clarified that his instruction to close the doors was not meant to hold people hostage.
Look here, Marvin Sapp had the right ones in there that day, because I never would have gave it. Ow! I never would have gave it, nigga, that's on me. I put that on G-O-D.
Did you know that Minister Marvin Sapp locked his congregation into the sanctuary and would not let them out until they gave him $40,000? They mad about it. Check it out.
Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight.
Ministers have been doing this for a long time. Why are people upset now? Let me know what you think in the comments.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you, I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. There's 1,000 of you, I said close them doors.
And
Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors.
You ain't nobody.
Close the doors. It's 1,000 watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seen it, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online.
you've witnessed
witnessed the Lord's Spirit.
You were there.
Now it's time to pay the Lord.
Pay him off.
Pay that man his money. Now, while I collect the offerings, Brother Pathos here will lead us in a song. Brother Pathos?
I think I saw him on the hill the other day. I think I saw him when I watched the children play. But when I opened up my voice to sing in praise, he ran away, far away. My singing made sweet Jesus run away. I did not have to wait for judgment.
Wait a minute, hold on. This ain't working.
Oh,
$1. What's this, $1? No, we tried to do it the Lord's way. Now we're going to do it the good old 125th Street, 7th Avenue way. Give up the money now. Pay the Lord.
you wanted heaven, now reach for it.
Yeah, give me them shoes. Give it up. Give it up. I want shoes.
Now you're giving, brothers.
Who got the ankle kick? Put that
You're giving now.
Oh God.
With the knowledge you gain, break away from the chains. We helping you grow. Black therapy show. Only in a safe space, dealing with the black trauma. We unpacking and inspecting all our baggage and drama. Cause we gotta unite. No more killing each other. It's time to see a new future for my sisters and brothers.
You know, we giving girl a Tiffany, you have an epiphany. We'll give you everything we need to handle the enemy. We giving you empathy, we gon' challenge you mentally. The right conversation so you grow exponentially. We built your penitentiaries, we built all the schools. Gave us brainwash education, just making us fools. Hatred was what we got in exchange for love. No more manipulation from my God above. No, it's Carl, Kevin, and Tiffany. Now welcome to the Black Therapy Show. Let's go. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Tiffany, apparently Jesus and the Lord can move mountains. They can stop tornadoes. They can heal the sick. You know, they can do all this stuff, but they just can't balance that checkbook. So I don't know why Jesus needs so much money. Why the Lord needs money when you can just pray? Don't they tell us to pray? Just pray.
Listen, I get it. I've been getting a lot of mixed reviews about this. You know, me coming from the church, they always ask for offering. They always, I mean, offering shouldn't be a problem. You know, you come to a service, the pastor is giving you a word. Also, we know we got to keep these buildings open. I get it. But when you get to the point where I never in my life, and I'm telling you, this right here is not the first time I ever saw this. I saw this back in 2005. That's how long I can go back. And this was Hezekiah Walker. I'm sorry, Hezekiah Walker, I'm putting you up on this thing. But I went to Hezekiah Walker Church and I saw him accumulate at least $35,000 in 25 minutes. And he did the same tactics that Marvin Sapp did. You understand what I'm saying? This is what they do. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when they are doing revivals or they are doing certain, because I think this was a certain place where a whole bunch of churches came together. So that's why it was a lot of people there. But they've been doing this for a long time. But my question is now, where do this money go? Because he was wearing a Rolex. I didn't even know he was wearing a Rolex until people was like, look at his clothes. He just did NPR Dads. He was in full Gucci. He wasn't even in a Jesus cloth. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, where do this money go? Us as Black people needed the church very much, especially almost 100 years ago. We needed the community and we helped each other out and we used the money to build schools, anything that we need to be able to help Mrs. or the children out in some type of way. Where's this money going? Where's 40K going? Are they opening up schools? Supermarkets. Look, you talked about a supermarket that needs food, that needs inventory. Are you helping with that? Are you helping with life coaches? Because people in church need help too. So that's my question. Where is this 40K going, Mr. Sapp, and all y'all big churches that get this much money? Where do y'all money go?
Kevin, your take on it?
Tiffany hit it right on the nose. Everything she said was 100% correct.
Thank you.
Where does the money go? That was what I was going
Yeah.
to ask. And Mr. Marvin Sapp has a net worth $4 million. He's worth $4 million. So a man that's standing up in the pulpit that's worth $4 million, asking people for money that he probably don't have $4 million like him. So that's always been my problem with preachers, is that most of these guys have a lot of money and they ask people who don't have a lot of money for money. Uh, and I was born in the church, raised in the church, so I understand the whole tithing thing,
Mm-hmm.
10% of your income sort of thing.
I
I've
believe it.
been there, done that. Tiff, you too, right? We both,
Yeah, I
you know,
understand.
raised in a Baptist church and understand the whole biblical thing about it. But yeah, but when and I've gone to several different church, I've had many church homes over the years, and my pastor's driving, a Rolls Royce, you know, and
A
and
good
and
call.
yeah, exactly. And then everybody else in the church is struggling to pay their bills, and that's a problem with me.
Right.
So I think, and Marvin Sapp, is trending now, but this has been going on with everybody, right? I mean, Joel Osteen. I mean, Joel
That,
Osteen make Marvin Sapp's income look.
like
Joel Osteen got
nothing.
more money. He got more money than Diddy.
The
So
evangelicals. Yeah, you're 100%
yeah,
right.
yeah,
The
yeah. So
evangelicals make more
uh,
money. Mm-hmm.
Marvin Sapp wish he had Joel Osteen's income, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like these guys are making so much money these days, and like you said, where's this money going? Are they giving back, or they just living in mansions and driving nice cars and having Rolexes? And you can't be a man of God, be a minister, stand in the pulpit and be broke. Like, you can't preach to people about how great Jesus is, and you had to hitchhike to the church, right?
Right.
So I get it. You have to have a nice car to show up to church. You have to have prosperity. You have to show that the God that I serve uh, takes care of me, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why I'm telling you guys to follow him, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I get that, but you have a Rolex or a Rolex on, it's the wrong message, Mr. Sapp. You should not have a Rolex on. You should not not
$400
not saying
shirts
you
and
can't
all that.
own a Rolex, and you can own what you want. If you have $4 million in your bank account, you can buy yourself a Rolex if that's what you want. But to wear that at the church, when you on tour doing your concerts and stuff like that, maybe that's different. Or but just to wear that in the pulpit, a Rolex, you know, when it's somebody in that congregation sitting in the pews out there that's having trouble paying some bills. It got to be. Everybody in your church is not thriving. There's somebody that's late on something, and you
Or
sit up
need
there,
help. Yes, you're
you
100%
sit
right.
up there with a Rolex on your arm, that's just wrong. And he's lucky because he could get a kidnap charge on him for what he said and did. He's lucky that people in his congregation, nobody has gone to the police and said, I felt like I was held hostage. Because then he can get a kidnapping charge. Because what he did, look, O.J. Simpson did the same thing in Vegas with the sports memorabilia. Remember when he went into the room and says, nobody leave this room? And they got him for kidnapping, just for saying that. You
Well,
know,
you know the difference between why they did that and why they did
well,
that
I
because
know.
his
I'm just
black
saying
OJ's a
your
hero.
words. I know it's a setup for OJ, unfortunately, but I'm
Right.
just saying your words can come back to haunt you. When you say lock these doors, if somebody was to go tell a cop right now, look, I felt like I couldn't leave. I wanted to leave. That's kidnapping.
Yeah. No, again, we must stress it. It was closed those doors, but it felt like lock them goddamn doors. But it's again, this is protocol. This is not the first time I have saw this done. They've been doing this for years. Now we want to know where is the money going because it don't look like it's helping the community like that. I don't
No,
see
not at
nothing
all.
being built. I don't
Not
see
at
no
all.
businesses and stuff. I think CCC, we're in this community that I am, Christian Coach, that's another mega church. They are actually opening up affordable housing in their community, affordable housing in their life. You understand? Let me see you doing something with your money and for the people's money. You understand? Because it's what's going on? 40K? close the doors, and he was that serious. He said,
And you know
close
what?
the doors.
In his defense, Tiff and Carl, he may be doing something. We don't know. I mean, we don't know what. Well, I don't personally know what Marvin Sapp does in his community and what he gives back, and if he's helping young teenagers out, if he's helping homeless people, if he's opening doors and giving people's jobs. I don't know what he does. So in his defense, he might be a stand-up guy that's giving back to his community and helping people. He might
Yeah,
be a
he
good
could
guy.
be, but
I
we want to
I
see
love his
it.
music. His music is played in my home all the time. Patricia and I play him all the time. We love Marvin Sapp's
Yeah,
music.
I love Marvin Sapp too, but this situation looks a little funny.
It
But
does.
we
It does.
all been asking. I mean, it's not only him as a pastor, it's other churches also. And
Oh
I
yeah.
keep stressing to a lot of people don't know. Once the church started taking faith-based money from the government, they did not stop. They stopped working in the community to help the community.
Yep.
Okay, it has been shown, it has been proven, and that's what I'm not with. I remember my mother in the church in the 80s, and they was taking children that was on, their parents was on drugs. They were taking them out, bringing them to churches, getting them clothes, doing things like that. Like I saw it done grassroots. I don't see that now. I don't, it's real little people that is really giving back, and I don't see it. I don't see it. What you
Mm.
think,
So
Carl?
it's no Paul, in your country, Carl. You
It's
guys, do you have Christianity in your country?
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same. Pastors,
okay.
pass. They trying to get money, trying to get as much money as possible. It's pretty much the same thing, but on a smaller scale because obviously you have a country. I mean, there's like what, 4,000 people on the island, and we're not rolling in those, so it's on a much smaller scale, but it's pretty much the same message. Give as much money as you can. They pass around the collection box 2 or 3 times if they don't get enough to around the
Two or
set.
three times.
They
Uh-huh.
do.
You know what, Carl? I'm gonna cut you off, but and
Yeah.
and Baptist ministers and so Christianity churches, they get a lot of flack all the time, especially the white and black ones like the Joel Osteens and of course Bishop Long. I mean, all these guys who just live in these rock star lifestyles, but the Catholic Church goes untouched. Nobody ever brings up the Catholic Church when it comes to money, and they have more money than everybody.
Cause they got more money because they running everything, but they also got to spend their money on all them lawsuits of pedophilia
Yeah, the
and all
Pope
the
is worth
rape
more
and
money than all these
molestation to
ministers.
the boys.
The Pope got more money than all the U.S. ministers put together. So yeah, uh,
But for me, a lot of pastors preach, and I've heard it from the time I was little. My earthly possessions mean nothing to me. When I get to heaven, I will get all of my. That's when all the accolades. That's every Christian's dream is to get to heaven. That's when you sit by this right hand of God, and you're in the Garden of Eden or you're wherever there's paradise. So, if these earthly possessions mean nothing, why do you need all this money? That's always
well, like I said earlier, the, you know, God is not poor. You can't serve a poor God. Your God is a God of wealth. So if you serve a higher being, then you should have nice things. You should have your bills paid. You should have prosperity in your life, is what I mean. Abundance and prosperity. So
God is rich in
you
spirit.
you can't, but but you still need to. Then people go, well, Jesus didn't have that. Well, Jesus wasn't here to have that. He could have if he wanted to, right? But he wasn't here.
I
Jesus
don't
didn't
think
walk the
so.
planet for the purpose of showing wealth. He was here for other reasons, right? So if you follow Christianity, but um, so yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at preachers for living good. I don't want to go to a church and my preacher uh,
It's looking dirty.
I'm
showed up
No,
in a Honda with three wheels. you know,
they,
uh, I want my preacher to look like he's has a good life. So I'm not mad at a preacher for having a good life. He should, but you can't have a good life and your congregation don't have a good life.
that's
right,
my point. That's what I'm saying.
right.
Why are you driving a Rolls Royce and there's somebody in your congregation who's almost homeless or who's homeless or who don't have stuff? You know what I mean? You don't need a Rolls Royce. You can drive a Toyota, a Honda, a Ford, Chevrolet, and you can take some of your Rolls Royce money and help somebody in your congregation. Why do you need you don't need a Rolls Royce. You want one, but you don't need one. And if you're a man of God and the one point I keep coming back to is I keep hearing these earthly possessions mean nothing. It's when I get to heaven that's when I'm going to see all my riches.
Not him.
And once again, and I'm not defending Marvin Sapp. What he did was wrong and it pissed me off, you know. But he also, you know, made a lot of money from his music. He's a musical artist.
Yeah.
He has hit songs, you know. He sold a lot of albums, CDs, what do you want to call them, you know. His music streams all over the world, you know. He does tours, you know. He travels the world touring arenas. He was just on tour with Kirk Franklin, and they're selling out everywhere they went, right? So I get it. You make a lot of money when you're a touring artist, when you're a recording artist and you tour all over the world. So he has money. That $4 million net worth that he has probably didn't come from tithes and offerings. It probably came from his record sales and his tours and stuff like that. Him being a musical artist, you know. So I think him. I don't know if he was a pastor before he became a musical artist, or he just became a musical artist, then became a pastor. I'm not quite sure. I don't know that much about him. But a lot of these guys, they get these hit songs, and then they become pastors because it's a way to keep it coming in, right? Same with you ever watch a basketball game or football game? The people commentating the game usually are people that played the sport and they retire. So a lot of ministers, they might hit songs, then they become pastors of churches or whatever to keep that flow going. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I don't know if he was a pastor before his big hit
No,
song.
I don't even know if he's a pastor. But listen, again, we don't have a problem. Like you said, if the pastor is taking care of his congregation, should be taken care of. And I even was talking to a person that's an evangelist, and she got mad at me. And she said, "You don't know what he need the money for. He has to pay this bill. He has to pay that bill. He has to pay that bill." And I told her, I said, "Listen, I get it. But I know when I was growing up, and my mother and father kept us into church. Our church was so serious, they would send us every year how much money we put in the church, okay? That they will let you know how much you put in, okay? And how much they expect from you for the next year. That's how serious it was. But anyway, when my parents got sick, the first thing my mother and them always told us, go to your church home, they will be able to help you. And I went to my church home. I wound up running into the pastor, one of the pastors of the church, to ask him for assistance. And he said he couldn't do anything for us. Now, that right there turned me off from church. So when I expressed that to her, you know what she said? You should have went to the trustees. I'm 14 years old. I shouldn't have to know to go to the trustees. The pastor should have told me, listen, I'm going to have somebody get in contact with you and your parents so we can see what we can do for you. That's it. That's where that 40,000, where's the 40,000 at? They need to have something where you are helping your congregation. Also, most of these people need life coaches. Why you don't have a life coach on the premises of 2,000 people in your church? I'm sorry. Not everybody's okay coming inside your place, okay? So I think that the money should be redirected more into their congregation, or let us know where it's going. Because that right there, close the doors, we need this 40K. It did feel like you was getting hold up.
Yes, and I'm the guy that called and Tiff when the offering came around. I conveniently had to go to the bathroom. Like, I gotta go to the bathroom. What?
And
It's
me
time for
there,
the
I
offer.
would have went to
Time
the
for the
bathroom
offering.
and
I
left
gotta
out
take
the
a piss.
door.
I gotta take a leak. It's time to go to the offering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Black Magic from YouTube says Marvin Sapp is trying to be the next Creflo Dollar. Remember, Creflo Dollar was asking for $65 million to buy a plane a few years
Yeah.
ago.
Is
hmm
it a plane for his congregation to get back and forth, or was it a private plane just for him and his family to get on? See, that's the difference.
It was a plane for him and his family to get on the go to
See, I'm not
travel.
supporting it.
Yeah, $65 million for
I
a
remember
jet.
Oral Roberts wanted $8 million. If not, he was gonna die. God call him home if he doesn't get 8. He got $9 million. Okay.
You said Oral Rob. You said the white man Oral. I would have been like, bye bye.
Yeah, but he got 9 million. He wanted 8 million from his, his followers. He said, if I don't, God's gonna take me home. And
Listen, that's ridiculous. I would have been like, go way yonder. Listen, you cannot compare. You not because I hear a lot of people and the people talking about with the white churches and the black churches. Yes, we understand they get way big more money than we do, but they're gonna focus on the black church. So we're just saying for our black pastors and stuff, please put your money where it's gonna build our communities, so we don't have to be dealing with these crackers. Okay.
yeah. All right, so we got Bovo Rants, returning guest waiting to hop on this topic. Let's hear what he has to say. Hey, what's up, brother? You're muted. You got yourself muted.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good
What's up? How you
evening.
doing?
Good
All
evening.
right, I'm all right. How y'all doing?
Great. Do you go to church? Are you a church guy? Are you what?
No, I should be going, to be honest with you. No, I haven't been in a while. A real long time actually. My grandmother wasn't like that. But me, I grew up in the black church, what I mean, where we had to go to church every Sunday. I live in the neighborhood I grew up in. It's a real churchy neighborhood, like I'm talking literally on my street, 20 churches. I'm not even bullshitting. Big
Okay.
ones, storefront churches. This just one street. If you look at Cleveland, Ohio, the east side is a big church community. It's black people love church. Today, today it was everybody. You go up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Everybody got on their big hats and they Sunday's best. You know what I mean?
I
Growing up,
love big hats.
huh? You said
Look,
what?
I love big hats.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
so what do you think? Marvin Sapp asking for 40,000.
The lock the door thing is a bit much for me, but I really don't see a problem with that. Depends on what he's doing with it. Me, when my family couldn't eat, we had to go to church to eat, and we was never turned away. We never went hungry. We used to leave with trays, clothes. They used to donate clothes to us, all that. Like that. That's how we used to eat like that. When my mother and father was going through their drug thing, you know what I mean? Like that was all we had. You know what I mean? And they took care of us. They made sure that we was fine. And even today, the churches where I live, they give out food every week. They give the food bags, and they'll let you use one of the spaces for like AA meetings, stuff like that. They take care as best they could of the community. So I really don't like black church slander, but like I really don't see a problem with it though. What he's doing with it though, that's my thing.
Well, the
Right.
problem I have is putting pressure on people to give. If people give, they give. They don't give, they can't. Then maybe they can't afford it. But don't put pressure on them. Don't make them feel like God's watching. And if you don't put money in the basket, God's gonna, you're not gonna get your blessings. He's not gonna answer your prayers. That's what I got from that. That he was trying to strong arm people into giving. No, you didn't get it this Sunday. Try again next Sunday.
But
You
you
know.
You're
want to
right,
hear
Colin.
something, Carl? That $20 was nothing. $20 from 1,000 people is nothing. $20, we got $20. We can buy anything with
Right.
$20 right now. That was nothing, right? When I was told you 2005, he had a $5,000 line. He had a 2,500 line. He had a $500. Like people were coming up, and I was in a state of shock. Like, my God, people are dead serious. You know how far we can go if we stick together and bring all of our money together. But to see him accumulate almost $40,000 in 15 to 20 minutes from his congregation, I was in a state of shock. So $20, that right there was small compared to when these people be asking for 1,000, 2,000. And you know who was their biggest givers?
Who?
The
Women.
seniors.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, women.
The old ladies. That's what
Yeah.
keep the roof on.
Yeah.
I remember my grandma used to give us money to go to church. When the church van pull up and pick up all the boys, she used to give all of us money. God forgive me, I stole the money one time. She gave me 50 cents and I ain't put it in the plate. I hope God forgive me, but I needed a bag of hot chips bad, and I kept that 50 Cent, man. I kept that 50 Cent. But no, she right. Them old church ladies, they don't play. They keep the roof on for
They
real.
keep the roof on. They take care of everything. We don't have them old ladies like we used to, you know. So
Let me say this
again,
that used to be a scam in Black America, where a guy would open up a church just to get paid every Sunday. That was like a paycheck. It was called like a long con, the long con. You know what I
no,
mean? Like where a guy would act like he's a preacher. He'll set up a storefront in the community just to get paid every Sunday, and that was his
it's
hustle.
it's
So
happening now in Brooklyn. I mean, listen, I can go to Brooklyn. It's 2 and 3 churches on one block. Why do we need 2 and 3 churches on one block and a liquor store? I really don't get it. And not one person is going inside the church.
At a
You
liquor
know,
store.
so yes, people did take it as a hustle. Also, church is tax free. Yeah, you got to pay your bills, but you don't have to pay no taxes. So everybody found a loop, and I hope that anybody, because again, church helped a lot of us. It built us. It gave us foundation. It took us places. Because I appreciate my mother going to church. I'm glad she chose church and not drugs. Okay, so my thing is we need our churches, but we want to have healthy churches. We want to have churches that's really giving back and doing for their community and helping their like you said, your family was able to go get clothes or get food and stuff. And it's still to this day, you have certain churches that give out food and clothing, and you have people out there that still are doing it. We don't hear them more, but we see all these flashy cats up here, 40K, and we don't see where it's going.
Yeah.
I have a list right here, guys. Let me read this list real quickly. I'll make it quick. It's 15. America's richest ministers or preachers or whatever you want to call them, reverends. I just lost my list. Damn it. Hold on. Apologize. I was reading this list here that I had. Kenneth Copeland is the richest minister in America.
I believe it. Mm-hmm.
Kenneth Copeland has a net worth of $300 million. Uh,
mm,
Pat Robinson has a net worth of $100 million. Joe Osteen has a net worth of $100 million. Benny
Evangelicals.
Benny Hinn has a net worth of $60 million. Stephen Fuqua Jr. $55 million. Andy Stanley $45 million. Creflo Dollar $30 million. Rick Warren $25 million. T.D. Jakes $20 million. Greg Laurie $15 million. There's three more. John MacArthur $14 million. Franklin Graham $10 million. John C. Maxwell $10 million. And Joyce Meyer, who my mom likes, Joyce Meyer. She's worth a whopping $8 million. I'm in the wrong business, basically, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in the wrong goddamn business.
Yeah.
God damn, huh?
I mean, my problem, I mean, it's not even really a problem, but this is the way I have seen Christianity and all about the Bible. I think the Bible is all helping other people, right? Because I keep saying this over and over again. I have been taught, and I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not all up in the Bible, but I did go to church, and my mom made me go to church, and she did make me because I didn't want to go to church. But what I learned while at church is that this life we have on earth is not really, you know what I mean? It's when you get to heaven, that's when you get, you know what I mean? That's like the mothership of being a Christian, to get to heaven, you know? And so accumulating all this money on earth and not sharing it with the people in your congregation. If you're worth 300 million, there should not be a poor person in your congregation. Every person in your congregation to have a house that's paid off. They should have a nice car, and they should be living. I mean, they should be living a great life because you should be sharing your 300 million with every single person in your congregation. If you have 100 million, the same thing. You should be willing to share it. But the fact that they're not sharing it tells me they don't believe their own BS. You know what I mean? They know they act like that heaven is the place to go, but then while they're here on earth, they're like, no, we know once we die, that's it. Try to get as much as I
Oh, so
can.
you trying to say they live in they heaven on earth right
Right.
now with all their riches and stuff?
You know, so that beef, that's always been my beef with the church. If I was a pastor of a church and I had 100 million, I guarantee everyone in my congregation, you know what I mean, would have as much ease. I can't sit up there and preach knowing I'm preaching to people who are poor and suffering and struggling to pay their bills. Like, what kind of, that's not godlike.
All right, physically, mentally, and spiritually.
If you got 100 million, you could change Black America with 100 million. You can put up a chain of gas stations, corner stores, and have them all linked together and rebuild the community and rebuild everything with 100 million to be a great start. You could flip it,
Yeah.
and then you can flip it in the name of your church.
They're not thinking like that. So what I'm thinking is that today the churches is not properly managed. They are controlled.
Yeah.
Well, what I don't like, the Black church is not all one big thing. Like the church, like I said, it's 20 different churches. I'm not bullshitting it. I thought about doing the video about just showing how many churches is on this one street, and it's just one street. It's hundreds of churches on the east side of Cleveland, but it's not. They have different denominations, different ideologies. They got different pastors, so they all not the same. But one thing I can say, they do take care of their I don't know, is it congregation?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the one guy, he goes to the church up the street. He's a garbage man. He got 2 or 3 other guys on at the garbage company that he works for. You know what I mean? He one of my good friends. You know what I mean? He got me on there before. You know what I mean? So they do stuff like that. They do make sure that the people that they're around, like if they work at the hospital or something, you sure you want to work? All right. Tell them, bring them. You vouching for them? That's your son.
That's
Your daughter.
community. That's
Yeah,
community.
that's
You're supposed to help each other out. Now, are these mega churches or these are small churches?
on my street. Well, what's a mega
That's
church?
doing all this helping. Is it more of the small churches doing more of the help, or is the big churches?
Well, he's a part of a smaller church, maybe like 60 people, if that.
Yeah, a lot of people like intimate churches, or you
Yeah,
got people that like big churches because they don't want nobody to recognize their sins.
yeah. It's storefront churches that might got 20 members, and they there every Sunday. And then it's the bigger churches, like it's 2 big churches, like right across the street from each other. It's hundreds of people coming out there. Everybody got on their dresses and they on their Sunday best. So I grew up in a real churchy community, and that's us coming from the South up north, because that's what we coming
That's
from
what you
slavery.
know
Yeah,
for church, yeah.
yeah.
All right, Miss B from YouTube says they open stadium style mega churches that cost millions of dollars, and they need parishioners to pay for the mortgage on it. If you're worth 300 million, why do you have a stadium that still has a mortgage on it? You know what I mean?
Right.
And
$300
most
million
of
dollars,
these
a
churches
lot of
are
money.
built from the ground up.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to move on from this topic, and we are going to talk about on April 5th, 2025, the Caucasian people of America in the streets marching. They said they're having, I guess they're trying to pull off like a 1,000,000-man march or something, but they're asking Black people to join them on
No.
April 5th in the street to march against Elon Musk, mostly Elon Musk and the Trump administration and all the shenanigans going on. And the Black people are saying, nope, we are sitting out the next 4 years. We want nothing
Word.
going
Paul,
on.
what you said? Our feet is hurting.
We tired. I mean, how long? I mean, too much. I mean, no, really, you don't really Caucasian America. You have not gotten there yet. All the march done, all the you've seen we've been killed. And what else do you need to see? What happened this time that made them change their mind? You know what happened this time? They started to be affected. That's what happened this time.
Yes.
You know.
Now
So
they want us to get down with them, and to be honest, we're not doing it. First of all, especially not doing this administration. Why will we take our black asses out there? He over there taking down stuff in the museums. He's putting up the black water, the color water, and the white water. No, we're not going out there. Y'all go out there by y'all white ass self.
All right, here we go.
You said that's the reason we're in this because you guys stay at home when it come time to vote. We all in this shit together to take down Orange Face Man. So, my black people, get out there. You have a voice. Look, let me get something and make something real clear to you so-called whites and to your Democratic Party. Look, y'all have been using so-called black people for hundreds and hundreds of years to fight y'all battles. Y'all sat back, kicked y'all feet up, and had us marching. This is not our fight. Neither are we going out there. Neither are we participating in no April 5th protest. This is y'all fight. This is your kingdom. This is not our kingdom. Our kingdom is to come. This is y'all fight, okay? Y'all lost to the Republican Party. And guess what? Now he's poking. Now he's prowling, like I said. He's antagonizing y'all, but guess what? Us so-called black folks, we not going out there to fight y'all battle. This is y'all battle. Y'all go out and y'all protest. Y'all go out with y'all flags. Y'all go out there and y'all sacrifice y'all bodies. We're not participating in that at the end of the day. We don't have nothing to do with it. And as the scriptures say, a kingdom divided against itself shall fall. So what you're seeing is the fall of Babylon. Neither you, so-called whites, Republican Party, no matter what y'all do, what y'all protest, what y'all say, you cannot stop the fall of Babylon. Trump was placed in office. He was ordained by the Most High. A lot of people don't like it, but hey, tough. It is what it is. There's nobody that can stop the fall of Babylon. America. That's what's going on right now. Hey, 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For the end of Esau is the beginning of Jacob. We got next. Y'all on y'all own.
The only message that I have is for the black and brown people. Stay away from anything that involves this protest. Because here's what's going to happen. They're saying, oh, millions of people are going to be protesting in the streets. No, baby. No. No. It won't be a million. It'll be a million minus us black and browns. Because what's going to happen is they are going to make it a situation where this peaceful protest turns into something other than that. And the first people they turn on will be us. That is going to give them leeway to take us down, unalive us.
Yeah. They was telling the truth.
1 million people are going to march in the United States on April 5th. 1 million people.
Sit your black ass down.
1 million people are going to march in the United States on April 5th. 1 million people.
Sit your black ass down.
1 million people are going to march in the United States on April 5th. 1 million people.
Sit your black ass down.
'That was funny. Yo, Carl, that was amazing because that be your ancestors telling you. And I'm telling you, people don't believe that. When you be hearing those voices tell you not to, you better go with it. Sit your black ass down. Don't go to that shit. Do not collect $200. Don't go down there. Watch from YouTube and wave at those people. Okay? Because again, Carl, what you said, our feet is tired.
Yeah.
We've been marching for at least 150 years, 200 years, what, 100 years, about 100 years we've been marching. No, we're not marching anymore. We still got bites on our ass from them German shepherds, okay? We got water hole burns, that stretched down to 3 generations. No, we already know we are not going down there. So stay your black ass home.
I mean, what else are we going to say in this march that we haven't been saying for the last how many hundreds of years? What else? What else are we going to say? Saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. The same thing over and over. Now you want me to come out on April 5th for what? What am I going to say is different? You know?
And I think the white people just trying to use this as a shield.
Well, what are they protesting about? Trump ain't doing nothing to hurt no white folks. Like we you know, like he ain't. What are they protesting about?
Yeah,
everything that he's doing is helping the white folks.
Well,
just, huh?
The federal employees are white. I mean, I saw lots of videos of federal employees, their jobs.
They don't do nothing though. They really don't do nothing. All them government agencies, I done dealt with them personally. They don't do nothing. They literally is sitting there doing nothing. I'm talking about nothing.
He's cutting Social Security. You know what I mean? That's hurting a lot of white folks.
I haven't seen that though. I haven't seen nobody lost their Social Security check.
Oh, they're working.
No, only thing I did hear about the Social Security is that he was saying, quote unquote, it's people that's getting Social Security that's not even alive or people collecting. That's scamming. It's scamming and everything. You understand what I'm saying? So again, where is this money going? And that goes for Trump too. He's doing all this cleanup. He's saying that he's saving all this money from federal to all of this. Where's this money? Are you giving us our reparations? Is this going back into these schools and paying up our debt? I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm glad you brought up reparations, Tiff, because Trump announced this week he passed the legislation. He wants to, I think I said this video to you, Carl. He wants to give reparations money to the January 6th rioters because they lost their income from being in prison and stuff like that. So he wants to give money to the people that he pardoned, the January 6th rioters. He called them patriots, and he wants to give money to them. People who attacked the Capitol, who attacked police officers, who, you know, we saw January 6th over and over and over again. We know what happened, right? He wants to give those people reparations, money, taxpayers' money, by the way. We're not out of his pocket, not out of Elon's pocket, out of his pocket. I mean, out of our pockets, taxpayers. So, yeah.
I'm speechless. I'm just.
Yeah, so am I. I'm speechless too. I think it's not being covered that much, though, which is really weird that the news media is not reporting on this. Like, this is crazy that he would even want to do that, and that he's not being dragged through the mud for wanting. These people attack the Capitol. They're terrorists, homegrown American terrorists,
Domestic terrorism.
domestic terrorists, and racists. Most of them are racist, Confederate flag wearing, carrying dudes, you know, who try to overthrow the government. And he wants to give reparations to these folks, and he will, because there's nobody to stop him from doing it. Republican Congress ain't going to vote against it. They don't have no testicles, so they're going to, anything he wants, they're going to do it. So there you have it. So you brought up reparations, Tiff. I just wanted to throw that out there that Trump.
Thank you very much, Kev. Always making me mad.
He wants to look out for, January 6th. This should be like, I think at this stage, I think we're just numb right now to
We're
stuff
not surprised.
Stuff that would normally blow people away, don't even blow people away no more.
He also wants to bring back the statues of General Lee. He wants to bring back those statues.
Yeah, you know? I do agree with that, though. I do agree with that.
With what?
You agree to bring the statues back?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Now, why do you feel that way, sir?
General.
General. Yeah. Oh, if it's a town where they would allow General Lee statue to be erected, I want to know that I'm in that town, and I want to know where I'm at, and so I can get up out of here. I don't want to do no business here.
Oh, so you want it because it's a place mark to let you know this is a racist
to know
town.
where I'm
Get your
at.
ass up
You
out
ain't gonna change their heart. You're not about to change their heart. I'm a truck driver. You know, I done been in the nooks and crannies of America. I done been through the little small one light towns, I done seen some crazy shit. And I want to know, when I see a whole street, I'm talking about, I done drove down the street where every house got a Confederate flag on it, a new one.
And
Some
I
of them
bet
got
you was
old ones,
going right past that.
right through there. I'm like this. I don't need a
That's
coffee.
right.
I don't gotta pee. I don't gotta do nothing. I'm getting out of here as fast as possible. I'm gonna drop this load off and I gotta go. I would like to know. These people are like that. That is who
Oh,
they
so
are.
you don't have a problem with it because you want to see it. I think it should be in the museums. You understand what I'm saying? Just with that Confederate flag. But
Well,
I
their heart,
understand what you mean.
yeah, their heart isn't going to be in the museum. These people really out here. I like when people tell me who they are. That's just me. I
Yeah.
voted for Trump. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff that Trump is doing, I don't agree with. But I don't really have a problem with most of the stuff that he's doing because he's doing everything that I voted for. So that's
I
what
know
I
you
that's
told
what
us
I
that last time.
But
Yeah.
what is he doing? What's he done for black people? Because a lot of black people voted for him because they said Trump was going to do this for black people. He helped black people.
Well, that ain't what I voted for. You know, that ain't what I that ain't you know, I can't really go too deep into that because it'll take so long for me to explain it. But Trump, you know, and I feel like we benefit off what he of what he's doing. This mass deportation, we need a lot of these people out of the country. That helps Black Americans. Draining the swamp helps Black Americans because it helps America as a whole. You know what I mean? I was never looking for something specific like here, Black people, this is specific for you. Here, this. I feel as though that we already missed that. We already missed that with Trump. This Trump presidency, this second one, we can't really complain because he offered us stuff and we just didn't get it.
Well, I'd be honest. I like you as a person, but when you say you vote for Trump, the top of my head gets hot.
Well, I mean, it does that. It does that because
as a person, but when you say you vote for Trump, I mean, I just don't get it. Like the top of my head, like my hat wants to fly off when I
hope it don't. I hope it don't. For me, it's just business. I don't want to be Trump's friend. I don't want to be in Trump's cabinet. It's just business. I'm gonna vote for the best business for me and my family and my people.
So you voted for Trump, not wanting anything from him? I mean, aren't you supposed to?
Yeah, I voted for mass deportation. I voted for let's take these men out of women's sports. Yeah,
there's a video picture that's going viral right now. I don't know if you saw it, bro, and Colin Tiff of, I think she's Trump's. She's somewhere in Trump's cabinet. The girl who's standing in front of. Have you seen this, Carl? She's standing in front of a photo op in front of a group of men in cages.
Yeah,
like cage like other human beings, caged like animals.
What?
You saw that picture? They're like,
no, I didn't see the
she's
picture.
standing there.
I didn't know.
She's standing there saying, "This is what happens when you come to America."
yes.
My point is, first of all, these are human beings. They shouldn't be caged like animals. Second, when they finish caging these people up, bro, who do you think they're gonna try to cage next? You know?
I hear that all the time in my community.
And you say that, and you say people not from this country, mass stupid. A lot of people that's getting kicked out of the country are people that are good people too. Everybody's not criminals, you know. If you're not born in this country, like Carl, for example, you know, could be swiped up and become a part of this craziness.
Right,
Let me
he's
honest
been here
with
for
you.
30 years. Don't he got his cards?
Is Carl a citizen?
Yeah, I took the test.
He's a citizen.
Okay, well then, yeah, he should stay. But I'm talking about if you're not a citizen, if you're not a citizen,
brand new here.
If you cheated the rules to get here, if you're
I guess
not
you guys don't watch the news as much as me. There are people who are being kicked out of this country right now who are citizens that were not born here.
Well, yeah, they shouldn't be there. That's wrong.
Now I did see them like put this girl. ICE called her. She was a Muslim girl, but she was on the street protesting. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. This is not the era to be protesting because they will lock your ass up, especially ICE. They watching you online. They send you out in the street protesting. You think they're gonna come straight to you? They know you don't got all your papers. They're gonna take you, and that's what they've been doing. I saw at least 6 people that was out there protesting. I mean, protesting for Palestine. They was protesting for rights and all of that. And you know what they did? They went right past their green card and locked their ass up. So you don't want to be out there. If your papers is not right, don't be out there trying to protest because they're gonna come for you.
Let me
So you think Black America's problems stems from uh
immigrants.
immigration.
Oh
Like
me? No,
the,
it's the white man. It's the white man is the problem.
well, no, I'm asking him because he said he voted for mass deportation. That's who's
Yeah.
basically are the who's getting deported are Hispanic, mostly Hispanic immigrants, not white immigrants, not the other immigrants who came here and are staying here who are white. Is mostly brown immigrants that are getting deported,
Well,
and
yeah,
so you're
they're
saying the brown immigrants are the reason for Black America's problems.
no, they're one of the problems that we're having, but no, our problems come from systematic racism.
How is an immigrant affect Black America?
Well, when I see a somebody like Nori Martinez gets into office and she sits around calling black people black children monkeys, and she talks about how she's going to undermine her black constituents, you got to get out of here. How dare you come to this country after we've been suffering and fighting, and you know our story? You come over here when we got Mexicans in LA talking about writing nigger killer on the wall.
Yeah, I have heard
No,
that, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I have saw a lot of our Spanish brothers and sisters
name my brother and
showing
sister.
out and being
Name
very
my brother and sister.
disrespectful and telling us black people we need to go back to Africa. They're here to take these jobs. And I feel bad because y'all don't know my history. And we got to remember a lot
They
of
know
these
your
people from
history.
other countries don't know our history. So that's why they come over here with that propaganda that they heard from the whites or the
But
Spanish whites and think they can
No,
come over here and be
real quick,
disrespectful.
sister, we got to stop talking like that too, because that's giving them a bailout. Oh, I don't know. These people know very well our history. We the most documented people in human history. They
Oh,
know
no,
how
you're
to
right
go
about
yo
that
yo yo.
too.
I'm a nigga. Yo yo yo. They know how to listen to rap and put on them Jordans and all that kind of stuff. They know our history. These people are not ignorant. They come from their homeland with them anti-black ideologies. Maliha Larasa, when you bring Maliha Larasa, Google it. That's a white supremacist ideology. They hate the black people in their homeland. When you come here with that, after we've been struggling and we fighting and you enjoying everything that we fought for, and you come here and you hate on me.
All right, I hear what you're saying. Is it enough though? Is it enough to be a problem? That small amount of Mexicans or Latinos feel that way. Is it enough to affect Black America? Is there enough of that? I don't think so.
Philando Castillo was a Latino. George Zimmerman is a Latino. These people getting in positions of power, and you talking about undermining me because of the color of my skin? You got to go.
Orlando Castillo was shot to death, right?
Not Philando Castillo. Officer Yanez, the one that shot them. I'm sorry. I'm glad you got that.
Okay, I got you. Okay, yeah.
Officer
Okay.
Yanez that killed Philando Castillo
Okay.
was a Latino. These
Yes.
people getting in positions of power with hatred on their heart for me because the color of my skin.
Okay, so you're saying we have enough problems with white people and racism. We don't need any extra.
Right.
You're the only
Especially
one that
for
ever got. I've been
Spanish
preaching
people.
that same thing for years. That's exactly, and I've been having to explain. You the only one got that. Yeah, we got enough
No,
white
I get
supremacy.
it. I get it. I get it.
Myron Gaines coming to America? A guy like Myron Gaines coming over here to this country? How dare you do that? Yeah. The Arab at the corner store that wanna try to have sex with my 14-year-old daughter, my 15-year-old daughter.
Yeah,
when they come to this community, the East Indian that's gonna disrespect my mama, I ain't voting for no more of that over here. I got enough problems. I'd rather just stick with the devil I know. Stick with them
No,
white
but now
folks.
I can understand what he mean. Remember, and we also got to remember too. He's in a whole another state, and they see and go through different things than what we see. So I can understand, and I get it. It's not only that the small percentage. We have other things that's against us as black people. We just feel we already got enough against us. We don't need no extra stuff. We really don't.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have to admit, at that point, with what you're saying. But they're gathering up regular people, I mean, even though they're Latino. And I come from of course, I'm an immigrant. I immigrated to this country 30 plus years ago. And I know when people immigrate to a country, I can tell you, our goal is to be successful no matter if it's just working a regular job for 20, 30 years, or nobody comes to this country with a mentality, oh, let me see if I can welfare, let me see if I can commit crime and end up in jail. That's not the mentality of an immigrant. Yeah, there are immigrants that got out of jail or they're in gangs and they come to America. If we can find them and get rid of them, absolutely. But that's not what's happening. It's just you're not from this country. It doesn't seem like they're looking into, have you been productive?
Right.
You know what I mean? People have been working at job 10, 15 years and boom, now they're gone.
Well, I know I have a harsh stance. I even got a harsher stance than that. My stance on immigration is very harsh. I'm just being real. That's just who I am. That's my political views. You know what I mean? I do have a harsh stance. I get it. You know what I mean? I do have a harsh stance. But I feel as though I deserve to have that harsh stance. We've been right here fighting. And if you come here and you disrespect us, we're the foundation of this country. We were enslaved here. We the reason why these people can come over here and they ain't got to worry about a white man hooking you up to the back of a pickup truck and dragging you up the street, or breaking in the house and raping your mother or raping your daughter and setting you on fire or cutting off your penis. I can't take no disrespect from from nobody that's not from this country that came over here once the coast was clear. You came over here to enjoy the benefits that we fought for. You come here and disrespect us. I can't accept it. I'm sorry. I just can't.
I understand.
They gotta go back. They gotta go back. Go back and build your country. Go back and build your country. But you can't. You got as many as possible. I'm sorry. I call ICE. I believe in call. I got ICE on speed dial. Literally. I think I'm playing.
No, you didn't. You said you got ICE on speed dial.
Yeah. I got a guy I'm looking at right now, sis. I'm just being real. I swear to God. I want to know exactly.
He got a guy. He got an eye on right now.
You cheating the community? You got the opportunity to come over here. You come from the Middle East, and there's bombs going off in your country. They over there cutting off heads, throwing people off of buildings, beating y'all to death and whipping y'all. And you come over here and you get to just live free. You driving on paved roads, running water. You get to be whatever you want to be. And you come over here and
you gotta respect us. I get it.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm a bad guy then.
But I mean, listen. What you're saying? What I'm saying is there's a lots of innocent people being swept up in this whole get rid of all the immigrants, movement.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah. There's a few are, but a lot of them need to keep their mouth shut because they know they're coming for them. They waiting for them. They tell you every day if you're looking on the news. They said the ICE is out there. They at the stores, they at the restaurants. They are waiting for you to mess up so they can ship you anywhere. So my thing is, people, if you know, just lay low for 4 years.
Yeah.
No, my thing is this: the lady that and those people in New York that's getting deported, they support Hamas. And it's America. How you support the enemy and you over here? You going to Hamas funerals? You leaving the country to go to Hamas funeral and then you want to come back into the country? How that makes sense though, y'all? Like I don't know. I'm not that nice. I'm not a nice guy like that. I'm just that's the enemy.
I can't speak on Hamas because I don't know what's going on in the Middle East. I mean, arguments on both people say, that Israel is bombing. They're bombing Israel back. That what I mean. I heard Palestine was there first. The Palestinians were there first, and the Jews came after.
Yeah, they came in 1948. Yeah, it's a lot. Again, that's white on white crime. I don't have time for it.
I don't speak on the middle because I have no idea what's going on. I know it's a lot of. I read stuff, but I have no idea. You know what I mean?
Keep it like that, Carl, because we don't need to get in that business.
No, you know what I mean. But as far as the whole immigrant thing, I get what you're saying. We have conversations. I mean, we have people from Barbados, other Caribbean islands, and Africa who come to America and they talk shit about Black Americans. They say Black. You know what I mean? We've had that show, and actually, that was one of our biggest.
Sure was.
Where people come and they look down on Black Americans, and I explain why. Because when I first that's the way it looked. I mean, that's all I heard. Black Americans are lazy. They don't want to work. They have to send to Jamaica and all these other and Africa and all these other islands to have people come and do the work that Black Americans don't want to do. You know what I mean? So when you first come to this country, you don't have a good view of Black people. That's 100%. But as you live in this country, if you don't get it within freaking minutes, you know what I mean? I don't know what else. I'll be honest. When I first came, I thought that Black people don't want to do this. But then I started to learn. I mean, and this might seem minor to you guys, but like going for a job. If you go for a job, your natural hair, you might not get that job. Right? That right there. We took that for granted in the Caribbean and in Africa. You can go for a job, you can get, I mean, and the women can have cornrows, they can have braids, they can have whatever, you know what I mean? They can have Afrocentric, but in America, you can't, you have to straighten your hair. I've heard friends and people in my family say, oh, I got a job, or I got to straighten my hair. Why you have to go for a job interview?
Yeah.
So little things like that. And then I started to do research, started to read, and I started to pay closer attention. I had no idea what Jim Crow was. You know how I learned about Jim Crow? Joe. That's how I learned about Jim Crow. You think that
from where your mic cut out a little bit? You learned Jim Crow from where?
I learned from doing this show.
Messing around with our black behinds.
Yeah.
We keep it real. We tell the truth.
I mean, you think in the Caribbean, you think America was telling people what they were doing to? You think they were telling us? All I saw was white Americans coming to Barbados with a big smile on their face, laughing and telling us, oh, you guys are so friendly, and you know what I mean. Oh, if you ever come to America, you can come visit me. You can, you know what I mean. It's such a one. No white person that I met when I was in Barbados say, we got a lot of racism, or we don't treat. No, they don't. So obviously you come to America, and you think that white are the angels, and the Black people are the angels.
I just want to say something.
Well, go ahead.
And I want to get into a big Donald Trump thing today because I'm just mentally in a peaceful
and you already know
mode.
how I feel about that.
I'm in a peaceful mode. And I just want to keep it that way. But this mass deportation thing that's going on, that Donald Trump is doing, he is not doing it because he wants to help Black America. Donald Trump is not doing anything. Any of the policies that he's doing right now is not because he has a good heart and he's going, I want to help Black America, so I'm gonna get rid of the Migos so people in Ohio can have it better off. He's not thinking about you. He's not doing this for you. And I want to leave it at that. We'll get into it later. We'll talk down the road when Tiff takes a break. We'll have this big conversation because I have so much I want to say. We can't say it today on this show. It's just too much, but we don't want to get into it right now. We got other things to talk about. But
let's get into
my thing is this.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead,
ladies first.
Tiffany, go ahead.
No, I was just getting ready. Scooby D2 put watermelon in the chat. What the hell is you putting watermelon in the chat for, Scooby D2?
I would just. That's what is it? Why? What's that about?
That's a Latino trolling. Y'all act like y'all. I don't know. Y'all don't see. I'm able to see these people. That's a Latino trolling.
Oh, Scooby. I think Scooby. Are you? I think Scooby's a white guy from. If I remember correctly. That at least that's. But
what is? He's never been on our show. He never showed his face.
Right. Yeah, he never showed his face. But why would you put a watermelon inside of inside our chat? What was that supposed to mean, please?
I don't know what it means, but I'll be glad when watermelon comes in season because I like to eat healthy. And watermelon
I already got some watermelon downstairs. I don't need
I do love some watermelon.
Right.
These people, let me say this right to Black people, right? They talk about we love watermelon. What's wrong with watermelon?
Wait a minute. He said it's sorry to cut you off, Voodoo. He said it's the symbol for free Palestine. It's the color of the flag.
It is. But
okay,
yeah.
All right. Because I was about to karate chop his ass right through the goddamn what you call it, like.
But Scooby could have put the Palestinian flag.
Yeah,
When the
but the
Palestinians care
watermelon
about
up
us?
had me nervous.
Yeah.
When the Palestinians start caring about black people?
No, the Palestinians, for some reason, they couldn't use the flag, so they started using watermelon because watermelon has.
But my thing is this: why we having a black conversation? Why they keep trying to drag us into that? And we do got some silly black people that's like, oh yeah, it's injustice. These people ain't never cared about you. They come to your neighborhood and take advantage of the position that America put us in. America dropped drugs in our community, destroy our community, and they come over there and they will open up a business, a corner store in our community. They drive right to the community, extract resources, and drive out. It's a part of their culture. They teach it in the home to hate black people. It's a part of their culture. So I don't care about no Palestinians being blown up. I know I'm a harsh guy. I'm really, this is my mild version. I don't care about no Palestinians being blown up. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I care about black Americans in America, period. Like, why, they keep trying to get us to go into that and to help them fight with that. Like the title. Like what we was talking about earlier. They trying to get us to go protest with them. If it don't got nothing to do with me, I don't want nothing to do with it. Period. If it ain't got nothing to do with me and my people, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna show this video of this guy and just tell me if you guys, because he pretty much, is echoing what we are saying.
See, the thing about it in America is this: no matter how good you are, you still black. And I know that. So I know that no matter how good we are in Brooklyn Heights, no matter how good I am in Beverly Hills, I'm still only going to get but so far because of my blackness, right? So then your mindset is like, well, fuck it. It's house money. Let's put the store wherever we want to put it. Let's sell whatever we want to sell. And the people who fuck with us, let them come whenever and however they want to come. Yeah. That's freedom. See, that's freedom. And then a lot of people don't understand that because a lot of entrepreneurs in spaces where they kind of got to bust their ass to make ends meet, and now they kind of like got to walk on eggshells. But then you basically back to being a little girl on Montague Street, afraid that if I say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, I'm going to be in the same situation. So I always tell people, right, we spent our childhood trying to be adults, and then we spent our adulthood running from our childhood. You got to look at it like this. I'm already a nigga. I'm already black. I'm already from the ghetto. My father already a dope fiend. Open the motherfucking spot up and see what happens.
Right. You got to
That's
set yourself free.
I don't care what they say. I don't care what they do. I'm here for me. And if I don't shake it up, because I could have easily opened up a fried chicken spot in Bed-Stuy and had a bunch of guys out there drinking and smoking and had all the rappers pull up. And that would have did something for the community, right? Negative, maybe positive, well, who knows? But what would have changed for a person as me, a young version of myself?
What do you want entrepreneurs to take away from that?
So I speak specifically for black people. I just got to be honest with you because the white reality and the black reality is totally different. So I always tell black people, for white folks, it's 2025. For us, it's 1925. When it comes to our entrepreneurs, we have to move from a space of fearlessness.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to take a chance and make a choice. You got to live with it. They going to hate you either way.
Yeah.
Just rock out and make sure that whatever you do, if you give it your all, it'll give you everything you want.
Facts.
Yeah. No matter what you do, they look at you the same way. No matter if you listen, I told you guys before, I had a white woman that I was a friend of mine. We were talking and we got on a race. She said these words. She said, Carl, I don't know what black people expect from us white people. All we have ever seen you guys are as our slaves. So it's hard to, what I mean? Like, you saw Barack Obama, he's a slave that became a president. She sees the CEO of a company who is just, hey, look, a slave is the manager. Yeah, a slave became a manager. When they see black people progress in the world, they just, hey, look, the slaves are doing okay. So with that, that's the kind of mentality that, a lot of people have.
Can I say that? They told you that to your face?
Yeah.
They tell a lot of stuff to Carl, and I be like, Carl, They won't say that shit to
I'm
me.
gonna say this, Carl. They hear your accent, so they feel comfortable with saying that. That's the only thing I've never what? They've never said nothing like that to me. To my face, I would have went in on them. I would have went belligerent. I would have lost it. I would have went nuclear.
They know
What do you
who
mean?
to
You
do
see me
it
as a
to.
slave? You would have had to make me your slave right there. You would have, because I would have went nuclear.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would have
that's you're right about that. That's because they know Carl is not African American. So they
Right.
feel comfortable saying that to him because you know,
I would have strangled him. Oh my God, I would have literally. Oh my
But so
God.
you might as well just relax because Carl got too many stories of white people telling him shit that I would have flipped at least 5,000 times. But
I
I'm
have
glad he's telling us his truth.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
outrageous, Carl.
I did not grow up in this. I didn't grow up here, so a lot of things that upset Black Americans doesn't, and I can't manufacture feelings that I don't have.
Right.
And I sometimes I feel sorry I don't. But for somebody, people call me the N, and it doesn't bother me. Not to my face, but when I hear it, it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like I see how people react to it. It doesn't give me. But I told Kevin if I was with Kevin and somebody used the N word and he got pissed and they started fighting, I'm fighting. We fight it. But hear it, it doesn't, jar me. It doesn't like.
I mean, it doesn't bother me as much anymore. You know what I mean? Because I mean, really, the N words. That's shit. That's really a compliment. But I can't really get into that. But you know what I mean? Like I understand if it, the unwarranted hatred of it. But at the end of the day, it's really a compliment. All the dopest people on the planet was the N words. The Michael Jordan was the N word. They referred to him as the N word. Kobe Bryant, Martin Luther King. They said, yeah, it did. He said, Martin Luther King said, judge a man by the content of his character and not by the color of his skin. Now, that's how we all should judge people, right? They killed him for that. They said, got that nigger. Harriet Tubman just wanted freedom. They said, when we catch that N word, B word, when we catch that N word, B word, we're going to rape her and kill her to death. All she wanted was freedom. So we're like that ain't really, it's a compliment at the end of the day, because all the hip hop come from the N words. Those N words. We created hip hop. We got a comedian, y'all comedians. Stand up comedy, that's us. That come out of our community. We the kings of comedy. That's the N words. Those the N words, the jazz, rock and roll, ragtime, breakdance, all that stuff. American culture, fried chicken come from the N word. So I don't even pay that no attention no more. I don't even.
Well, we're not gonna go off on this topic, but Jamaicans say they invented hip hop. Just so you know.
Who said that?
Jamaicans.
Oh, you know that ain't true. Yeah, you know that ain't true though. You know that's not true.
I know it ain't true, but
Yeah,
there's a large community of Jamaicans that say DJ Cool Herc, who's Jamaican, he brought hip hop to America.
But we know that's not true. We know that hip hop, we can draw a straight line from hip hop right back to when our ancestors was in the slave fields of America singing to God, "Sweet Chariot, Bring Me Home." We can trace the music from that point all the way to today. They can't draw no straight line like that. Ain't nothing about hip hop Jamaican like today. When they try to recreate Black American music, it turned into reggae.
Yeah.
Because who was that on your shirt?
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley didn't start like that. Bob Marley started with him and the Walters. What was it? The Walters, the Wilters.
Wailers.
Him and the Wailers. They was dressed like the Temptations.
Yeah.
They wanted to make, so they got it from us. They got the game from us. And then it didn't work, so he had to go do that. I'm not trying to be offensive or nothing, but they wanted to be like the Temptations or the
Bob Marley singing rhythm and blues.
They did cosplay a lot of American R&B, jazz singers because they was trying to find themselves. The same thing with the Africans with the African beats. If you look at them in the beginning, all of them looked like they was trying to do hip hop, and you like, you need to find something. So now they done found the Afro beats is the best thing for them, and I hope that they use their music to be able to help their country.
They always try to. I know I'm hogging the mic. I do got to go to my girl. Call it, but I'm sorry for hogging the mic, y'all. I appreciate y'all letting me speak. I really do.
Go ahead.
But you know that everybody does that. They try to imitate our stuff, and then they can't do it, so it just turns into something else, like reggae, Afro beats, Chicano rap. The European black guys over there trying to rap now. It turns into the European drill music. They can't
I saw
duplicate it.
it.
So, it's terrible.
I saw it. I saw the Jews rapping.
It
It's
is terrible.
ridiculous.
It don't got no soul on it, but that ain't, but everybody try to imitate our stuff and they can't really duplicate it. So it turns into a whole nother thing of its own. Yeah, we often imitate it, never duplicate it.
Yeah.
Definitely. And thank you so much for coming on. And go with your girl. You said she's reaching out to you.
No, she don't want just attention, but
go give her some attention because I don't got no man. So go give her some attention. Bye, Rufo Vance.
All right, brother. Come back anytime, man.
All right, bro. See you next time, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Call Yard.
What? What?
I can't, I can't do Black Trump supporters, man. I'm glad he comes on the show. I appreciate his honesty.
Yeah.
But I can't argue these guys no more at this stage, man. They're so wrong. What Trump is doing to this country and to Black America right now is so bad and disgraceful that one show we can't even get into it.
Yeah.
It has to be a series.
Yeah.
I mean, what he's doing right now is straight racism.
He's removing all the black people from any website, any federal website.
He's black military. He's taking down. He's trying to get rid of our Black Museum, American History Museum in Washington D.C., which is a beautiful building. If you haven't visited, my family and I have been there. It's an amazing place. He's trying to get rid of funding for that. He's trying to destroy Black history.
And if Black billionaires sit there and allow him to do that, and people that have voices, that means it's horrible.
I don't think they're going to allow him to do it, Tiff, but the last time I checked, the president of the United States is the most powerful man in the world. And in this time, the most powerful man in the world just happens to be a racist asshole. Who's actually
racist,
well, all of them didn't try to get rid of Black people in our government. All of them didn't try to erase our history. Tiffany, Biden never did what Trump is doing.
Because he know better now.
Biden didn't go to try to get rid of the National Black Museum that sits on the National Mall that honors our history.
Because he knows
Biden's not trying to bring back Confederate flag. Not trying to bring back Confederate flag soldiers. You can't go to it's against the law in Germany to put up the name of school at the Hitler. But we can have Robert E. Lee Elementary School in America. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm so sick of this both sides crap. Both sides are bad crap. No, that both sides are bad because the Democrats would never done in 50 years what this man is doing in 65 days that he's been in office.
They not
65
doing anything.
days.
They being very quiet, Kev. All right, they being very, very quiet. And the only person that's being loud that's really saying something is Jasmine Crockett. And now they got an issue with her because she called one of her constituents Hot Wheels.
No, she called the governor.
The governor of Texas, Hot Wheels, because he's in a wheelchair.
Hot Wheels all over the place.
Yeah,
that's not the first time. It's just because she said it. A Black woman said it. They always calling him Hot Damn Wheels. But nobody said anything when Trump went online getting on the man with the small hand. You remember when that man had the little small hand?
Yeah. I posted that.
He went all in. But y'all didn't get on him. But y'all gonna sit here and get on her because she just called him Hot Wheels. He should take it as a daggone compliment because he is speeding.
He's a horrible dude, by the way. He is a horrible person, but he also, Governor Abbott is his name. He's a horrible, disgusting person. I don't care if he is in a wheelchair. He's a just despicable man. He's just like Trump. Now, from what I understand, the Hot Wheels thing, from what Jasmine Crockett came back and said, that Hot Wheels had nothing to do with his wheelchair.
Right.
The reason they were calling him Hot Wheels is because he was putting all the immigrants on buses and sending them to Democratic states and cities.
Right.
So he was putting all these immigrants on buses and sending them to New York City and other Democratic cities. Remember all them buses were showing up in New York City for all the immigrants? He was the one sending them. That's where he got the nickname Hot Wheels from. It wasn't because he was handicapped, but the Republicans, like everything else, they twisted to try to make it look like she was going at him because he was a handicapped person, and she wasn't. Yeah, so that's the story behind that. But yeah, the Trump is doing some disgustingly bad things, not only to immigrants, but to Black America, period. His racism is no longer being hidden. It's just straight out.
Yeah, and I think
Blatant.
that's what we can't deal with. A lot of people can't deal with, especially you, that you are seeing his racism on his t-shirt. You understand what I'm saying? It's written all over it. But I'm gonna be honest, I want to see that. I want to see your racism. And now we seeing all the people that is down with him. I'm eating popcorn watching. Like, wow, isn't this
But my
something?
whole point with this is that, you know, this brother comes on our show and openly says, I voted for Trump, you know, and I mean,
We have to
he
balance
don't,
it
he
out
don't,
though, Kev.
I don't have a problem with that. But eventually I'm gonna have to read his ass. You know,
It's
this
nothing
wasn't the
that we
show.
can do.
This wasn't the show for it. But I'm gonna have to get in his ass. Because I mean, I'm not gonna change his mind. He's got his mind made up that this man is gonna help him somehow, him and his family, as he says. And I guess he has a right to feel that way if it's gonna help him and
He's
his
in
family.
Ohio. We don't live in Ohio. We don't know what's going
I
on.
can tell you about Ohio. I do my research.
But
Ohio
you
has
gotta
some of
live there. He
it's
lives there.
and they're one of the lowest states in everything, education, you name it, all the way down the line. Ohio is like up there with West Virginia.
And
It's
they
like one
probably
of
looking at Trump as the great white hope or hype or somebody to help them. And again, we have to understand everybody walks of life is different. We not feeling him. Again, we're older. We understand. We see the racism. We see the disrespect. You understand what I'm saying? But in other people's hands, it's probably doing a little bit better for them. And again, we have to learn how to agree to disagree.
well, I did. That's why I kept my mouth shut.
Thank you.
But
You know what? Carl, go to the next subject because you know I don't like this
I
thing.
want
I
to
don't.
know the brother with the supermarket is asking for help from Master P. No, I'm not. You guys can. Is he asking for to give him product to put in his supermarket? Or is he looking to buy $100,000 worth of stuff from Master P?
Let's see. Let's see what he said.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. My name is Tim Waters. I am the owner of Community Grocery Store located in Florence, South Carolina. Located in Florence, South Carolina, and I need your help. I need this to go viral. I want you to post this to Master P's webpage. I know he's got a Instagram or Twitter. This is a Master P, I'm looking for you. The reason I'm looking for you, sir, is because I need your help, baby. Right now, I got a grocery store, but I ain't got no groceries. I heard what Walmart did to you and Snoop Dogg, which they didn't put your products out, but I got space for your product. Right now, turn this around. Right now, I need about $100,000 worth of product. I need you to come fill my shelves up. We're a black-owned store. We're trying to serve black-owned products. I see your products. I saw where you reach out to people. So right now, I'm not asking for anything. I'm just asking for some groceries. We got some empty shelves and we need some help trying to fill these shelves up. I know somebody can make this go viral. I need for 10,000, 20,000 people to post it on his Instagram page, give it a like, post it on his page, send it to him, because I got shelf space, Master P. I'd like for you to come and help me fill this grocery store up. I know you got it. I know you got it. I know you got the product, but your website don't have no contact. And when I hit it, it goes like, when I hit your website, it doesn't pull up where I can get in contact with somebody. So I'm reaching out to you through the book, man, reaching out to you through the Instagram, TikTok. So those of you who know him, who know how to get in contact with him, let's make this go viral. Come on, Master P, help save our community grocery store. We are not asking you for a donation. We ask you to put some products in here and give us some time to flip it. We're trying to help you get us on our feet, and we're not asking you for a loan or money. We're asking you for products. I need some pancakes. I need some syrup. I need some wrap snacks. I need all that, Master P. Come on out and help us. Help us put this out. Master P, come on out. Come on out. Thank you.
Wow.
So,
go ahead, Carl.
Her thoughts. Yeah, let you go, Kev. Well, let me.
First of all, go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say he should. First of all, he should reach out to more than Master P. I don't know why. Why is he targeting just Master P? Why is he targeting just Master P? There's lots of multi-millionaire Black African American men and women that could come to his aid if he just reached out to Black America. You don't have to be a celebrity. There's lots of rich Black business people out here that we don't know that aren't household. But then he can go to celebrities too. I'm not saying don't call out celebrities, but there's lots of just rich Black people in America that he can ask for help. He should call Marvin Sapp for starters.
Listen, I have a whole list of people that he should call. But what I'm noticing is that he needs proper management. He needs somebody, children, his kids to go online, to really start posting. And you see that makes me upset. You got this place in Florence, South Carolina. Do you see all that space he got?
Yeah.
People should be running in there trying to help this man put stuff on his have a cookout, have a party. He needs somebody. He needs a host, an event planner, somebody that is the shit in Florence. Need to go out there and need to help that man. And not only Master P, you need to get all with all of them, especially the ones that's kissing Trump's ass. You need to get in contact with Snoop. You need to get in contact with Nelly. You need to get in contact with Chrisette Michelle. All them people, get in contact with them. Tell them you need it. Also, get in contact with Black farmers. You need fruits. You need vegetables. You need all of that stuff. Carl, you need to get in contact with him, Carl. Get you
See, I don't understand how, if you have a supermarket, and do you have to buy the stuff and then you sell it, or do people put product in your supermarket and when you sell it, then they make a profit? That's what I'm not understanding.
It's both. It's both.
I'm going to say it goes both ways. Yes.
You got the cash to buy the product, right? Or you will find somebody that will give you product and then you can be able to sell the product and just do it. That's why I'm saying whatever is going on, he does not have proper management, proper marketing. Whoever is there, he needs to get them young folks together, get on that ticky top, and they need to go in to be able to blow him up. Because look, this man is open up something. This is where your Black dollars need to go. What you say? That's where Sapp need to take his ass to Florence.
Tiff, you need to reach out to him, Tiff, and tell him you can get that high paying job to take care of, to run to be his business manager. That's what he needs.
She'll play with me.
I'm
We be
serious.
having a cookout, bringing everybody in. But you understand?
That's what I'm saying. He needs to do something like that. He needs to have a block party, get a DJ, have a block party, and have an open house. And yeah, you're right. But I don't know why he's specifically targeting Master P. I'm confused on this.
You know why? Because Master P and we just did a show on that a few months ago. But remember, Master P talked about the cereal. He got the cereal. He got what you said, baby.
Why won't call me out like that? That was more than a few months ago. That was about 6 months ago.
No, but you understand what I'm saying. He got the cereal, he got the chips, he got all of this. He wanted all of this to be in a Walmart and Target. So since they're not doing it for you, won't you send these things to this Black supermarket? So that's what I'm saying. So I think I'm sending out. I hope that we can go viral here for this man. You have a black man that opened up a supermarket in Florence, South Carolina. Black people that own their own business and own products, food, whatever you do, y'all need to get in contact with him. Y'all need to talk to him. Y'all need to put y'all stuff on his shelves and be able to help him and boost him up. I can't get down there because I don't know where he at right now, but y'all should do that. I think people with money or you have any type of product, go in there and make it a Black supermarket that needs to be done in the community.
I've been through Florence before, but I think he should try to find some local celebrities too. A lot of these towns have local
Yes.
celebrities or stuff like that too. You know, or just I don't know. South Carolina has any black celebrities that come from South Carolina. I mean, Angie Stone's from South Carolina. She can't help him obviously at this moment. But I'm just saying there are black people from South Carolina that may be able to help him out too. He just needs to broaden his horizon. I know going into Master P is a big fish, but he should start with some regular fish, you know, and then I mean, nothing wrong with going for the big fish. I'm just saying there got to be other people other than because Master P don't come to him to his aid. Then what he's going to do? You know, he's going
He
to just
better do
fold.
something. He better set up a GoFundMe when they be putting up GoFundMe when people are sick and dead. You need to put up a GoFundMe because you have a black-owned supermarket that you trying to put black-owned businesses in there. That should be preached all over the place. I'm sorry.
What I, what
And
I,
going back to the beginning of our show, he needs to go to the black church.
yeah.
But go to one of the black. Don't tell me South Carolina got a lot of churches. Right, got some mega
Yes, they
churches too.
do.
Go to the mega churches down there. Go to them black ministers down there and see if you can get some help. You know, do you go to a church? Are you part of a church? Do you go to a church home? Everybody should be shopping at your. I don't know why he's having trouble getting people in there to shop.
No, come
There's
on.
got to
You
be
know
more to it.
why?
It's empty though. I mean, did he have stuff and he sold out? And he doesn't have the money to buy more stuff, or did he open and? I mean,
You know, black people will get the property and then figure that shit out later.
And
Okay?
we don't support each other either.
We
And
don't
then
support each
sometimes.
other.
And here's the other thing too. He's competing with other grocery stores like down south. You got Piggly Wiggly and all them places like that, right?
Kroger, Food
Kroger.
Lion,
So they're able to
Walmart.
sell they're able to sell their food cheaper. So black people gonna go where they get the bargain. So this brother, because he's independent, he got to sell his stuff higher than Kroger or Piggly Wiggly or Walmart. You know, so you want a bag of apples and some kale and some neck bones. You know you're gonna go and get the bargain, right? Which you get cheaper at Walmart's able to sell things cheaper because it's Walmart and it's so many. It's a chain, and Kroger's a chain, so they're able to. These chains are able to beat these mom and pop stores out because they make more money. So this brother got to sell his eggs twice for what eggs may cost at Kroger.
Yeah, but
So
he
that's what
that
he's
space.
competing with that too. He's competing with that
Yeah, he's
also.
competing. He has
Yeah.
so much space. He can actually do different tables that sell different things and have like a part of the place full with like different groceries or little stuff, like a corner bodega type thing. But it's nothing but black owned stuff. It's like he has to come up with a plan, and I hope that he do. If not, call me if you need help. I know a lot of people get in contact, But yeah, he needs
Tiff, you got a
investment.
good idea. He can open a hair salon in there.
Like I said, the place is big enough to break it up into pieces to make multi
Right. He should have a barber
dollars.
shop in there, a hair salon in there, a nail salon,
He can
black
do
owned nail
multi
salon.
stuff.
I'm
He can
saying,
do
you can get your groceries and your hair done in the same place.
yeah, but you already know the grocery store got to be all the way in the front and the hair salon got to be all the way in the back. Okay, because you can't mix
But there's
everything.
rules too.
No, but
Like when
it's
you open a
room
grocery store, you just
enough
can't
for
do
that,
that. Right,
huh?
right.
No,
I'm
that's
saying,
what I'm saying. It's room enough for that place. That place looked big. It looked like it had 5 aisles, 5 to 6 aisles. So the place is big enough to be able to break down and make a little corner bodega with supermarket stuff in it. But the rest of the store would be linked out for people that want to sell black owned products and let them pay you rent. You understand? So, like I said, he needs a lot of help down there. And don't only think of Master P. You gotta think of many people that would support you.
yes.
I mean, from a business view, I know when you open a business, you got to have enough bank. I mean, to cover because you're not going to make money right out the gate. But it seems like I don't know. I really don't understand that. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason, but why are your shelves so empty? Is it brand new, or I don't get why it's
Oh, can I just tell you that's how black Americans do it? We don't do it like you. Okay, we get half the stuff and work on it later. Even my niece, she just bought her a truck. She bought her a truck for her food truck. She don't have everything. It's sitting in the back. So now we hustling now so we can be able to paint it, to do all of that stuff. Sometimes people do it. They got to buy stuff piece by piece. And at least he got the supermarket there. Now he needs the inventory. That's how I say he mustn't have proper management or somebody to talk to him first to be able to help in the system. He was just like, let me just get it. And some people work like that. I wouldn't be surprised if he's an Aries. That's how they work. But we hope that he gets assistance and he get help. And I hope that our platform will help him and people will notice, like, and share and help him and go to Florence, South Carolina and help him with some products.
All right. So I hope that brother gets some help. Obviously, I mean, there's this support all black businesses. I'm gonna try to show one black business every week. I actually went to a black-owned smoothie shop here in Connecticut.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Let me know about that.
What was the name of it?
I'm a smoothie king, bro. Let me know that because I'm always in Connecticut.
I have to.
How was the prices? The smoothie cost you like $27 for one smoothie?
It was what, $7-8 for a smoothie?
Yeah,
Not
that's how
bad.
much mine costs.
Yeah.
I would like to go to a black-owned smoothie shop because I know we know health. I mean, when we're into health, we know health. You know, we know how to put stuff together. You know.
Yeah. So, and she said, I hope you come back. And I said, I'm telling everybody. So I'm telling them.
But Paul, you don't remember it? You didn't take a picture of the front of the place? You didn't take a picture of a business card, something? Did you get a picture of you sipping on it? Like, hey, I just drunk this from this place?
I'm actually going to go back and have her put up, do like a TikTok thing or do something because it doesn't seem like she has any kind of media stuff going on. It's called Natura Smoothie and Bar Cafe, and the owner's name is Patrice Ruddy. Naturaw, Natura Smoothie Bar, and it's at 4133 Whitney Ave in Hamden, Connecticut.
What type of smoothie? What type of smoothie you get? Type of smoothie you get, Carl?
Didn't know because I just saw her advertised on one of the social media sites, so I support. And she said, "What do you want?" I said, "I don't even know. I'm just here to support because I saw you opened up a week ago." How about she did some oats, turmeric, ginger, coconut, and some other cucumber and mixed and stuff, and it tasted really good. And they said I'll be back.
Nice.
That's good. That's good. Next time, you make sure you have the cup and you drinking it, and you got her business card. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. So it's Natural Smoothie and Bar Cafe. So if you're in Connecticut, go to 4133 Whitney Avenue and see Patrice, and she will hook you up. That her site says she's a mom, she's a teacher, she's a business owner, and
that's good.
All right. So what do you want to see? You want to see Chelsea Handler talking about why black men think she's so fabulous, or do you want to see the Chick-fil-A, the system?
I'd rather see the Chick-fil-A because we already know how white women are.
Okay. Chelsea Handler said black men love her. They love her because she's so,
But she'll turn your ass in if the cops stop her. Now, it's nothing else.
All right. So there was the Chick-fil-A apparently was giving out scholarships to its employees, and there were like 5 employees and 1 black employee, and the 5 black employees got a $2,500 scholarship, and the black employee got $1,000 scholarship. So a lot, hey, how come she got 1,000? And of course, some of the white people jumped in the comments and said, well, maybe she was just part-time, or maybe she wasn't, you know what I mean? She wasn't enough. Maybe she was. All of that was voided because they did an interview with the girl. She said, no, the scholarship went to whether you're part-time or full-time, you got a scholarship.
They all should have got the same amount.
They all should have gotten the same amount. So the black people jumped in and GoFundMe, and now she's doing so. Here it is, the Chick-fil-A.
Oh my God, Chick-fil-A gave Riley $2,500. That is so nice. Oh, they gave Susan $2,500 too. That is so incredible. Come on, Alex. They gave him $2,500 as well. That is so nice. Oh my gosh, Caitlin got $2,500 too. Period, sis. Oh, come on, Michael. Woo, woo, woo. They gave him $2,500 too. Oh my gosh. Chick-fil-A, you guys have outdone yourselves. Okay, maybe my eyes. Okay, hold on, Jada. Jada, how much? Hold on. I had to blow it back up. Let me just $1,000. Is the 1,500 on the other? I'm confused. Okay, Kaylin, she got 2,500. Alex, he got 2,500. Okay, Susan, she got 1,000. No, 2,500. No, Riley got 1,000 plus 1,500. Okay, she got 2,500 too. Okay, hold on. Chick-fil-A, immediately bring your ass to the front because I need to understand why Jada Bacon. Why did Jada Bacon get $1,000 and everybody else got 2,500? Like, please explain this shit to me before I get pissed off. Like, please, before I get pissed off, explain this to me. Now, I'm going to wait for a response. Y'all, go ahead and ask Chick-fil-A down here why Jada got 1,000. In the comments, go ahead and tag Chick-fil-A so that we can get clarity before we get mad. You see, I'm an emotionally intelligent individual. So I'll wait until I got further explanation before I get pissed the fuck off. But so let me know quick, fast, in a hurry before I snatch my hat off. Please let me know why Miss Bacon got 1,000. All right? Okay.
Chick-fil-A, it is your time to shine. Come to the front of the congregation. There's currently a controversial post circulating around of a Chick-fil-A location that has posted photos of their scholarship recipients, right? So let's take a closer look at the recipients to see what the big issue is. Riley, 2,500. Susan, 2,500. Alex, 2,500. Caitlin, 2,500. Michael, 2,500. Jada, 1,000. So I went to the comments section to see if anybody else's spidey senses have been tingling like mine are. And to my surprise, people in the comment section are arguing that Jada received 1,000 as opposed to 2,500 because she was possibly part-time and they were full-time, or that Jada had a low GPA opposed to the other recipients, okay? So I decided to go to the Chick-fil-A website my damn self to see what the requirements were for the scholarships. So according to the website, there are 3 tiers of scholarships: 1,000, 2,500, and 25,000. The team member has to work at a company-owned Chick-fil-A, a franchise, or an affiliate restaurant. And a scholarship can be used at any accredited college, technical, or vocational school. Since the recipients only received $1,000 or $2,500, I checked the eligibility for those specific scholarships. These scholarships are available for both part-time and full-time team members, and there is no tenure requirement, meaning that they don't have to work a set amount of hours or have to have worked at the company for a set amount of years to be eligible for these scholarships. And the GPA minimum is a 2.5. Based on the information listed on the Chick-fil-A's website, there is no clear distinguishment between the $1,000 scholarship and the $2,500 scholarship. So Chick-fil-A, what's really tea? Because why did Jada receive 1,000 but the other 5 recipients received 2,500? What was the difference between her level of service versus theirs? I can see one clear difference, but I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. As long as you've been nominated by a manager or a general manager, you meet the GPA requirements, part-time or full-time, you don't have to have a length of service requirement to be there. What was the difference, Chick-fil-A? You know, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it might be a motherfucking duck. And when things like this happen, I see it as a training opportunity. Well, at least an opportunity for Jada. See, she might have received $1,000 as opposed to $2,500. But Jada, go ahead and drop that GoFundMe link. Baby, you about to fuck around and get a full ride. Because we see straight through the bullshit, okay? So if anybody knows Jada personally, send this video to her. Tag her in the comments. Send it to her parents. Baby, you have a community behind you that is ready to support. So just drop the GoFundMe link whenever you're ready.
And the community through because so far Jada has raised $12,000 and counting.
Right back at you, Chick-fil-A, and your damn ass. First of all, let me tell you something. The first guy was amazing. I'm sorry. He really did it for me. Because he was so happy for everybody. He was like, hey, girl, you did it. Wait a minute. Go back. Like, what's going on here? And he's 100% right. How did everybody else get, was it 2,500 and you only get 1,000? Please explain. And where's this at?
Chick-fil-A? You mean what city?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It must be some quiet hick town that black people don't say too much. Because we probably would have been like, why is she getting $1,000? You understand what I'm saying? But again, God blessed her because he blessed her with her GoFundMe. And now you got 12,000 where them other them other smart asses is over there with $2,000. You got 12. God bless you. You deserve it, darling. And she probably smarter than all of them.
Yeah, I think the interview I saw, I think she wants to be something in the medical, something she study for. So smart
$1,000.
girl.
They treat us like that, like for real.
Yeah, she's Miss B from YouTube says that this is related to the guy with the supermarket. She said he's after products. She said Master P has products under the name Uncle P. Have you ever seen Uncle P in the supermarket?
No, I
No, I
saw his
haven't.
chips and stuff.
I see. Yeah. Does he have a rap chip? Rap. That's his stuff. Rap.
I think it might be his. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I know I sort of wrap it up. The chips. He got oatmeal. He got a
A
lot of
bag
stuff.
right here. A bag right here.
Well, who they say own it?
This one has. I bought this one as a souvenir because it has Biggie on it. I'm a huge Notorious B.I.G. fan. So I was down south. And this has been sitting here probably for a year now. I've never opened it up because I bought it just for
It's
Biggie.
salty, just like Brooklyn.
But yeah, it doesn't say who the owner is, but I think Master P owns this Rap Snacks. And they got on the Rap Snacks, they got pictures of different rap artists. A lot of, and I just bought this one because it had Big on it. But yeah, Notorious Cookout Barbecue Sauce. Now I wonder if Biggie Estate gets money for this, or any of these rappers that are on these things. Do they
Get a
get money for this?
percentage of whatever they.
Yeah, because you using his likeness on potato chips, and I bought it just because his likeness on there. You gotta have meat them. But yeah, I'm not gonna eat them now because they're over a year old. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say who the owner is of these chips, but I think Master P owns the Rap Snacks. That's what I heard.
Yeah, but him and Snoop have the cereal, but Master P has a line of stuff because he's
Right.
always promoting it online. Now, I hope that he do reach out to him and at least help him. But again, please reach out to your local people that got money in Florence. Have a cookout, start raising some money. You know how we have a rent party? You need to have a shelf party, darling.
All right. Wrap it up because I can see people are starting to go to bed. Scooby Doo says good night. He was going to see us next week.
Bye, Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo too.
So I want to thank everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Like helps us a lot. It helps the algorithm. It helps us get out there. Please share. Please hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we go live. And before we go, anything you want to share or you learn on the show other than
just press that like button, okay? Just close them doors and press them like buttons, okay? Matter of fact, lock them doors and press that.
I know, right? Nobody leaves until you hit the like button.
Nobody leaves until you press the like buttons, okay? You like it, you subscribe, and you share, okay? But again, thank you all for coming on, sharing your time with us for 2 hours. My message for this segment is for the church people. We must do more for our people. We understand that you gotta live, you gotta pay the bills, things have to be taken care of, but we want to see it in our face. Like he said, come to the front. so we can see you put the money in the offering. Did y'all hear that one when he told them all to come to the front?
Yeah.
So we want that from you. Come to the front and do more. Your community, the church need more assistance, especially life coaches. If you have members that's over 1,000, you need a life coach on the premises. You need to help people. Do not be giving them positions and you know they can't do it because they mentally is not right. Okay, we really need to work on that. We need to work on some type of schooling, daycare, community centers. We need that for our. If you want people to come back to church, you need to go back into the community. You need to go back into the grassroots so we can know where this 40K is going. And again, this been going on for years. This is not a surprise to anybody. So everything else, again, please people, just think before you click. Think before you do stuff. Please analyze things, okay? And choose you first. Choose you first. And again, please like and subscribe.
All right. Kevin, anything here before we go?
Yeah, Marvin Sapp, you're still on my playlist, man, but you're pushing it.
Who you says on your playlist?
Marvin Sapp.
Oh, Marvin Sapp, yeah.
But I don't know, man. I'm a little disappointed, man. So I don't know. I'm gonna play that song and listen to it. That song ain't gonna ring the same no more when I listen to it. And Black Trump supporters,
Yeah.
y'all gonna F around and find out eventually. Eventually, your time will come when you'll regret that vote. And I feel bad because if Trump fails, we all fail, because he's, if he doesn't do well, the country don't do well. But he's not going to do well because he's just not. And the country's going to be in a bad spot while this man is in office, and we're going to pay the price. Black Trump supporters really going to pay the price. And that's a sad thing. That's it.
All right. All right. I want to thank everyone for watching the show. Mama Lee, I know you're watching your son. And we love Kevin. We know you love Kevin too. Tiffany, how's your mom? I didn't ask.
She's good. Florence is good. She's sitting up. I told you she got her new little chair. So she's sitting up on her high horse. It goes up. It stands her ass up like a Decepticon. She doing
Oh,
good.
wow.
Like a transformer. Yeah. So she's good. God is good.
Like a transformer. Okay.
Okay, Mama. No, she's not. She doesn't have wheels on her.
Yeah.
Patricia, thank you. And Bridget, I know Kevin said you guys watched the show. Donna, I didn't see Donna this week. And everyone watching the show, I want to say thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day.
Yes.
As I always say, please tell the people you love that you love them. Why? Because we are not psychic. All right, everyone. Love you, Kevin. You know I love you.
Love you, bro.
See you guys next.
Peace and love.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all.
And I'm black and I'm black and I'm black, y'all.
Listen, that song was travel to white people. Imagine if you ever played that.
I think one of y'all comedy clubs checked in, y'all.
Kevin, have you ever seen the skit where Eddie Murphy, back in the day when he was on Saturday Night Live, he dressed up as a Jamaican and he sang a song called White People?
Yes, I remember that.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's a funny skit. I remember that.
Yeah. Kill the white people. They do songs like that, but it'll never make it to America. But I've heard songs in Jamaica. Yeah. All right.
With the knowledge you gain, break away from the chains. We helping you grow. Black therapy show. You can be in a safe space dealing with the black trauma. We unpacking and inspecting all our baggage and drama. Cause we gotta unite. No more killing each other. It's time to see a new future for my sisters and brothers. You know, Kevin, Carl, and Tiffany, you'll have an epiphany. We'll give you everything you need to handle the enemy. We're giving you empathy. We gon' challenge you mentally. The right conversation so you grow exponentially. We built your penitentiaries, we built all your schools. Gave us brainwash education, just making us fools. Hatred was what we got in exchange for love. No more manipulation from my God above. It's Carl, Kevin, and Tiffany. Now welcome to the Black Therapy Show. Let's